Good morning and welcome to DCT. Take the DCT 28-day challenge. And today is day 9. So we're at the end of the first 9 days of the 28-day challenge. Now, how it works is we have 3 sets of 9 days. And at the end of the cycle, we have a day to reflect. And then we have some downtime. And then we roll it out again. So if you are just discovering us here today, don't worry about it being day 9. Don't worry about how many days you haven't done and what you haven't experienced. Just be with us here today. Enjoy the 5-step technique DCT, which is a meditation technique, which I'll be demonstrating in a minute. And just follow what we're doing. It's all going to be useful to you. And then the next time we do a cycle, you can start at the very beginning. But we always say, start somewhere, anywhere, start now. So the DCT 28-day program is designed to disrupt autopilot. That's all the habits, all the things that we do, all of the routines that we have. I just wanted to welcome Facebook. Hi there. All of the things that we think make us us, but when we actually really look at them, they're just things that we've always done it that way. Our parents did it that way. Our friends do it that way. And often we don't spend any time looking at what we do. We roll it over, same habits, different day. So what we're doing here is we're disrupting autopilot through a really gentle, easy to follow regime. So I'm going to share day 9. And this information will be underneath this video, as well as the resources that we encourage you to use. They're all free, and we don't take your email. We don't even take your name. So there's no strings attached. We're at the end of the first third of the DCT 28-day challenge, a program designed to disrupt autopilot. During the first 9 days of the DCT challenge, all we do is observe and allow ourselves as we go about our day-to-day routine. Now, we've made a list of things to make observation of. We've worked through that list up until now, and these are the areas left for us to observe. Notice what we notice during our day-to-day. Now, all of these areas, have one thing in common, and that is a tax on our time. So the average life is approximately 4,000 weeks long. You're given that commodity for free at the beginning of your life. And then as you go through life, that commodity goes down. It's a bit like cryptocurrency. It becomes rarer. So the older you get, the more you realize how precious time is. So the 28-day challenge, the program, is we're going to really audit and scrutinize and look at where we spend our time because it's so precious. So the areas today are travel and commuting. Now, travel can be holidays, can be traveling to see people, to go places. Commuting is commuting to work or wherever we need to go every day. Social time, friends, relatives, social events. These are also attacks on our time. Number 3, chores and errands, things we have to do, are attacks on our time. And number 4, unstructured downtime. That is when we've got time and we've got no fixed plan. So all 4 areas impact our time because at the root of every single activity and habit that you have is a tax on your time. So today, just make some brief mental notes or even jot some down but don't obsess. And just watch yourself or reflect. Today may not be the best time to actually observe yourself doing these things, but reflect on those 4 areas. And what we want to do is we want to reflect around these 4 questions. I call it the what, the why, the where, the how. So, number 1, what are my objectives around the use of time? Travel, commuting, socializing, chores, errands, and unstructured. Number 2, why do I want to observe these areas? Example, I want to get the most out of my time. Number 3, where do I want to make the most change? An example might be, I want to start with my social life. 4, how do I currently spend my time in these 4 areas? An example, I don't pay too much attention to where the time goes in these areas, but I'm aware of the fact that there is time leakage, and that bothers me. I know I could maximize it, structure it, use it much better in those 4 areas. So the key here, the how, number 4, the how is the observe and allow sweet spot, because it's the gap between what you currently do, what you currently have, and where you want to go, what you want to achieve with that time that's been given to you. So it's the gap that we will capitalize on, that we will work within over the next 9 days. So the point of the DCT 28 challenge is to make better use of our time, because this human life, this time on earth, is all too brief, and therefore it is the rarest, most precious thing that we possess. And it's worth us thinking about where our time goes. So, tomorrow, just a little heads up, we're going to switch gears and start the next 9 days using something called integrate or release. And we're going to start to actively interrupt autopilot. This is the actionable part of our cycle. So, gather up any notes that you will have made, even if they're just mental notes during observe and allow. And we're going to come back to them over the next 9 days. And if you haven't downloaded the program, this is going to make a whole lot more sense to you if you just download that PDF. It's in the show notes. So let's get into technique. So DCT, there's the challenge, there's the program that we're working, but DCT itself means deep coherence technique. It's an activation that employs guided visualization and some meditation aspects. It is unique to here. It is 5 steps, and those 5 steps work with one another. And after 28 days of practicing DCT, we guarantee you that something in your life will change, not because of something I've done, but because of something that you have done. And we practice DCT Monday to Friday here live. You can join anytime. So we always start with step number 1, which is grounding. Grounding to the earth. It's a very important step. So close your eyes. Put your feet flat on the ground. And we're going to hush the chitter chatter of the monkey mind. We're going to pull that awareness down from the brain, the mind, and we're going to pull it all the way down to the soles of your feet. So bring your attention, your focus and awareness only to the soles of your feet. From the tips of your toes to the arch, to the ball of the heel, to the sides of your feet. Feel everything. And now become aware of the ground beneath your feet. Stay focused on your soles of your feet, but now become aware of the ground beneath your feet. What does the ground feel like? What is the temperature? What sensations is the ground giving you? Feel the two things. And now close the gap. Close the gap between the ground beneath your feet and the soles of your feet, becoming one with the ground. Good. Now visualize dropping your awareness down through that ground and seeing a massive network of roots. And those roots spread out in all directions, but they go down, down through the layers of the earth, down, 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 down. Follow them down. Drop your awareness down into the very heart of the earth. And when you reach the very heart of the earth, you see a core, a round black ball. It's like iron, it's solid. And you see that your roots are connected into it. You also notice that the roots of every living thing are connected to it. Now go through your roots and enter that solid iron core, the earth's core. It is from here that she resonates the Schumann resonance. That's the hertz of the earth's vibration. So enter into the core. It is warm. It is black. It is safe. And you are connected to everything from this place. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring up the resonance, the vibration, the frequency from the Earth's core. And we're going to pull it up through our root system. And it's going to look like a golden amber glowing sap. It's very powerful. And you're going to pull that up through your roots, up through the layers of the earth, up, 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 until you reach the soles of your feet, which are plugged in and connected to the earth. And now feel the swoosh, the whirl of that frequency washing around in your feet. It's going to leave your feet feeling heavy and warm and magnetized, plugged into the earth. It's a lovely feeling. It's very relaxing. Now I'm going to count from 10 to 1. And by the time I get to 1, this frequency that you have connected to in the earth's core is going to be vibrating all through your body. Just let go. 10, 9, 8, feel it rising, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step number 1 complete. You are grounded to the earth. And now it's time to activate the light body with the breath of life itself, which is prana. So we're going to breathe in very deeply, deep belly lung breath, full of oxygen, intentionally. 5 deep breaths. You're going to breathe in through the nose. You're going to count 4 with me. And we're going to exhale the breath through pursed lips to the count of 8, where it's comfortable. Don't force it, but you get the point. It's a longer exhale than it is an inhale. Okay, and what you're doing is you're establishing a rhythm. And this is this is an expedited pranayama breath technique. So 5 times we're going to breathe together. And as you breathe, I want you to visualize a bright white light coming in through the breath and revitalizing and energizing every part of your body. And we call this driving the breath. You want to make this as natural as possible as we proceed. But keep in mind that you are breathing in the breath of life itself, which fuses with the earth frequency and generates a much stronger biofield, which is where we're going next. Step number 3, we're going to prime the space around us, which is sentient and intelligent and powerful, and is us, the greater us, the us that is in the world. So we're going to use our hands, our fingers. These are antennae. And we're going to move arm's length all the way around our body. And if you're at home doing this, standing up, laying down, doesn't matter. Move how you want. Switch off your mind and follow the lead of your hands. Go where your hands and fingers want to go. And notice what you notice in that space. This is how I'm moving. You move how you want to. In time, you build up such a connection between your hands, which are antennae, and your electromagnetic field that in the end, all you need to do is do this. You just kind of rotate and you do a scan. It's like a massive scan of your field. And if there's anywhere you need to go, well, you go there. You go there and you feel it. You go there and you receive the information. What is it? What are you experiencing? A DCT will clear out your electromagnetic field. Step number 3, electromagnetic field primed. Primed for what? Primed for what comes next. This is a heart activation. So place your hands in front of your heart. Close your eyes and open your hands as though you're opening a door. Now see yourself walking through that door and entering a space which I call the chamber. You see it how you want. It's an incredible space. It's magnificent. And in the space there is a brilliant, bright light that illuminates the air. This space feels wondrous. It feels eternal. It feels familiar. And it feels very sacred. I walk to the middle of the space, the chamber. And notice that the light that is lighting up this space is coming together to form a ball of light. At the beginning, it's like an orb, but it grows bigger and brighter until in the end, it comes down in front of you, level to your heart, and it resembles a sun. There's a magnetism between you and it. It is you, and you are it. And we call this the powered I am that I am. So you walk towards that light, and that light engulfs you, becomes you, and you it. And that light grows out in size and strength and power and brilliance. Like a rising sun, it rises out of the center of your heart, out the front, out the sides, out the back, all directions. Igniting the light body that we've activated and filling the primed electromagnetic field that we primed to receive it. So see that light, those rays going in all directions and filling your electromagnetic field. with an amazing light. It's golden. It's shimmering. It's powerful. This is the unlimited you. This is the infinite you. This is your higher power. So experience that. That's who you truly are. Bring your hands back together, feeling the energy that you've built up and generated between your hands. It's tangible. Remembering how you feel, remembering your power. This is important. Knowing your power first before you join with others is important. Step number 4, you are empowered. I am. Step number 5, we're going to connect with the community that is here with us now, the group. This is Vortex Power of 8. We're going to connect to the group. I like to connect through my third eye, the pineal gland, the enlightened mind. I want to get permission to run this energy that I'm bringing in. I want to activate this center. Connect to the group. Feel the difference between your energy and this, and then run this down into your heart, which is a centripetal system, which means it'll waveform it out and create a wave or a ripple of coherence. Coherence is one of the signature frequencies in creation. It is no small thing. So see that ripple, that wave on a still lake, rippling out. And as it does so, it infuses every part of your body and your field, meaning that you will go through your day grounded, present, focused, empowered, limitless. This is the space of genius. So see that ripple, that wave go out. And when it reaches the edge of your electromagnetic field, just let go. Let it go. That wave is going to ripple out all day long, informing the quantum field that you exist, that you live your life intentionally and on purpose, and that your signal is strong, and it will respond to you. And now we close technique. Put your hands together. This is very important, and repeat after me. And so it is. For I command my space, and I bless my day. I bless my world, and I bless this planet. And so it is. And just notice what you notice. So when things begin to happen in your life, out of the blue, out of the ordinary, quite wondrous and miraculous things, I want you to remember that those things didn't come out of thin air. They were generated from here, from you, using this technique. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow.